Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are entering the world of gaming. I have had many requests over the years to feature music and songs from video games, so we're finally doing it today. This song is called Lumière, and it's from a game called Clair Obscure, Expedition 33. I have not played it, but I did read that there are some themes of light versus dark, which made sense with the title of this song, so I'm not really sure what to expect, but here we go.
Dim, dam, dalilam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternam. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, dilim, didididilam, lutes sera dodilom, seram. Dim, dim, da, 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 dim, dim, da, 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 dim, da, di, dam. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam. Dans là-haut sera ravi, les toits à sur noir gris fera. Clair obscur, trouble de rature, courbera effet. Clair obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur, double de rature, courbera effet. Clair obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Oh, clair obscur, trouble rature. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures. Obscur, trouble de rature, courbera effet. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur, trouble de rature, courbera effet. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Okay, I'm gonna pause here. I need to look up the English translation. I didn't want to put the subtitles on because sometimes those aren't accurate. So, one moment. Okay, full disclosure, I do not play video games. I'm genuinely not good at it. I'll try occasionally, but I think I just end up, I don't know if I just get nervous or what, but I just start pushing buttons that I'm not supposed to push, and it never ends well. But I love the stories. And so just reading the lyrics of this song and what I read previously about this game, so much goes into, I mean, it's like a movie, you know, and only you have to add to it just all the insane code that has to be built, and it's mind-blowing to me, all that goes into like creating a game. And part of that is the music and the soundtrack and what makes certain, you know, elements and adventures and moments in said game so thrilling and exciting, or, you know, scary when it's like a sort of jump scare situation and the music is really eerie. I mean, I always marvel at the art form as a whole. All that being said, I'm going to focus more on the music with this one, but even just, you know, that theme of light versus dark, there is, at least to my ears, there is an eeriness or an uneasiness in this particular song. And yet the use of space, the moments that are more staccato, I mean, there's a like kind of like an effervescence as well, which gives one the perception of lightness. And I think this was just really beautifully written. And so my first thought is, I would love to know like how it's utilized in the game, and which I'm sure is just that much more impactful. So back to the beginning. Here we go. Like, if it was just the cello, I think you would have a slightly more uplifted feeling with these beautiful, like, plucked notes. But then you get this kind of brooding tonality with the other strings as they come in. And so it's just right out the gate, enough contrast, and yet the two themes, as it were, like blend so well.
Dim, dam, da, di, lam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel, et Gustave.
What a gorgeous voice. I love how natural it sounds, because it does present sort of like a character of a narrator to me. There's almost like a neutrality in her sound, so that it's not overpowering what she's singing. Like, I feel like she's sharing the beauty of her voice with the weight of the text equally. This last moment when she doubled with the violin, that was beautiful.
Vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel, et Gustave, dom guardiam, dilim, didim, lute sera dorilom, seram.
So again, this is just my interpretation musically, but we get this bubbly effervescence. We have these really gorgeous legato moments that make me think of that darkness or something with intensity or mystery. And then the guitar, like that theme just feels ornery a little bit, you know, a little spicy, I guess. I don't know. Let me play that back.
Gustave, dom guardiam, dilim, didim, lute sera dorilom, seram, dim, dim, da, da, dim, dim, da, dim, da, di, dam, dim, dim, da, dim, dim, da, dim, da, di, dam.
She has such a beautiful balance of press and airflow in this entire song. I mean, I think that's what's giving this youthfulness. I mean, her voice sits a little bit higher anyway, but that airiness gives that youthful quality, and yet there's enough presence that her voice really carries over the instruments, which is gorgeous.
Dans là-haut sera ravi, les toits à sur noir gris fera, clair obscur, trouble de rature, couvrera effet, clair obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle, clair obscur, trouble de rature, couvrera effet, clair obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Gorgeous harmonies. I like that she is still sort of the principal sound that we're hearing, as opposed to her dynamic level being brought closer to his. And so I feel like the melody still rings out strong instead of just a line of really distinct harmonies.
Ô clair, obscur, trouble, radieux.
Now here, there's more weight to each of her notes, almost as though they're accented a little bit. And I like that choice with the piano because while a piano is percussive and can give a similar, not the same, it's not like harpsichord plucked, but it can give a similar effect with like the staccati and what we were hearing in the strings, but there's more weight to each note. They feel stretched a little bit, and so the separation is still there, but elongated. And so I think that was a really brilliant, but also gorgeous choice to have her duet, for lack of a better word, the piano here. I know other instruments are playing, but it feels like a duet. Let me back that up just a bit.
Clair, obscur, trouble, radieux. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures.
That last line that she sang, beautiful phrasing, but what I love is that there was a slight slide in that line instead of just really crisp, clean, distinct notes.
Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures. Clair obscur, trouble de rature, courera et fait. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera et fait. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
I can't see her, so I don't know if she had her mouth open or if it was just strictly a hum, but I love that she sounded so much like one of the violins at that moment.
Obscur, trouble de radieux, courbera et fait. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
I can't help myself. I need to hear that again. Oh my gosh. We get a whole chorus. Like, this is gorgeous.
Clair obscur, trouble de radieux, courbera et fait. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur, trouble de radieux, courbera et fait. Clair obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
I can't stop smiling. That's such a beautiful piece. And the melody was so good. And I'm glad that it was used so many times, but different variations in different instruments, different pairings. I mean, see, this is what I'm sure I could go online and watch someone else play this game, just so I could hear the music with the graphics and the experience and everything like that. But yeah, that was so beautifully done. I loved it was so slight, but just that brief moment with the chorus, again, gorgeous. And then this, what's her name? Alice, this lead singer. I mean, there is so much beauty in her tone, in just her core sound. But she was so expressive with everything she sang. And while I could only follow along some of the words, this was really beautifully done. So I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you guys so much for this recommendation and for watching with me. And hopefully I will see you next time.